Hey everyone, we're going to write two linear equations finding slope and y-intercept based off this word problem. So basically what it says is Michael is deciding which gym to join. Points 1, 80 and 2, 160 represent the total cost of the first gym for the first and second months. That's your 1 and 2 here. And then points 2, 280 and 4, 380 represent the total cost of the second gym after 2 and 4 months. There's where the 2 and 4 come from. Use this information to answer the following questions. So we're going to find the slope, the y-intercept, and find the equations. And then we're going to determine if there's ever a time where the costs are equal. So we'll get started here. The first thing we're going to do is find the slope. So we're going to use the slope formula, which is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 divided by x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And we'll call point 1, 1, 80, and point 2 equals 2, 160. So that's going to be the first gym. So for point 1, this is like your x1, y1. And your point 2, that's your x2, y2. So you fill in for your slope. So you have 160 minus 80 divided by 2 minus 1. So that's going to be 80 divided by 1. So that's your slope for the first gym. The second gym, our point 1 equals 2, 280, and point 2 is 4, 380. So using our index numbers 2 and 1, this is your x sub 2, y sub 2. So this one would be your x sub 1, y sub 1. So to find the slope, this is 380. So we have 380 minus 280 divided by 4 minus 2. So that equals 100 divided by 2 equals 50. So that's your slope. That's your monthly fee. So the first gym, it's going to be, that's 80 divided by 2, which is 40. So your first gym, the slope is 40, and your second gym, the slope is 50. All right, now we need to find the y-intercept. So for the first gym, we're going to write it as y equals 40x plus b, and we're going to plug in one of these points. So I suggest using the smaller numbers, and you plug in your x and y. So your substitute y is 80 times 40 times your x is 1 plus b, and solve for b. So you get 80 minus 40 equals b. You just subtract 40 from both sides. So 40 equals b. So that's the y-intercept. That's your initial cost, starting cost. Now for the second one, I'm going to write y equals 50x plus b. And so substitute the second one and probably use this point. So y is 280 equals 50 times 2 plus b. So that's going to be 280 equals 100 plus b. So b equals 180. All right, so that's going to be 180. That's your initial cost. When you first join, you have to pay 80. Now, since we have that, I'm going to write it on the, we got to write the equation. So the b we just plug it back into here. So this will be y equals 50x plus 180. And for this one, this is going to be y equals 40x plus 40. So let's write that there. So we have for this one, the first term, that's y equals 40x plus 40. And y, the second one, is y equals 50x plus 180. So just looking at this, which gem would you want to go to? I think I would go to this one. Now we have to answer the question, will there ever be a time where the costs are the same? So we set them equal to each other. We have y equals 40x plus 40. And we have y equals 50x plus 180. So if they're ever equal, then we can solve for this. So we have set them equal to each other. I'm going to put this 50x over here. 50x plus 180. Now I'm going to subtract 40x from both sides. Subtract 180 from both sides. So that gives you 10x equals negative 140. So x equals negative 14 if you divide both sides by 10. That's not a time. You don't have negative time. So the answer to this is no. All right, there would never be a time. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.